Get ready for some major baseball action because Chicago Cubs second baseman Nico Hoerner has finally earned that long-overdue MLB honor. This player has been recognized for his incredible defense, already boasting 2 Gold Glove awards, but this season he is absolutely exploding at the plate. We dive into the incredible statistics that earned him the NL Player of the Week award, including a walk-off sacrifice fly that put manager Carlos Mendoza on the hot seat. And we look at the stunning numbers that are setting a new standard for his offensive production.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Allen 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we switch gears to the game schedule because you need to know where to catch the action. We are breaking down everything you need to watch the Cincinnati Reds versus the Chicago Cubs game happening on Monday, May 4th. We'll tell you exactly which TV channel you can tune into, the precise start time in Eastern Time, and all the streaming options available so you don't miss a single pitch of this matchup. Then we pivot to some big team moves, because the Boston Red Sox are facing a disastrous start to the year that could make them a perfect trade partner for the Chicago Cubs. We examine the situation for Boston, looking at how Craig Breslow's performance and injuries are shaping their immediate future, and we explore the key pitching pieces that Chicago's needs demand, including the potential impact of players like Aroldis Chapman and Sonny Gray. And finally, we're wrapping up with a deep dive into some incredible Chicago Cubs history and some timeless baseball moments. We're looking at historical milestones, from Bob Shaw's record-breaking bulks to the legendary career of Willie Mays, and we'll also remember the incredible figures like Ernie Harwell. Stay with us, because we have all the analysis you need to know. Chicago Cubs second baseman Nico Hoerner has finally captured a significant offensive spotlight this season, earning the NL Player of the Week award for a standout performance. This marks the first time in his career that Hoerner has won this honor, building on his established reputation for defensive excellence, which includes 2 Gold Glove awards. While his offensive output had previously been less prominent, Hoerner has delivered a surge that has forced the league to acknowledge his bat. Hoerner secured the Player of the Week recognition by hitting 9 for 26 with a .346 average, driving in 11 runs, and recording 2 home runs. A key highlight of his performance was a walk-off sacrifice fly against the New York Mets, which has placed manager Carlos Mendoza under scrutiny. He also contributed 2 stolen bases. His recent performance reflects a sustained level of consistency throughout the season. This surge elevated his slash line to an impressive, accompanied by 3 home runs, 7 stolen bases, and an MLB high-tying 21 RBIs. This production is rapidly establishing itself as the benchmark for his plate appearances. In contrast, José Ramirez was also named Player of the Week in the American League, achieving an 8 for 22.364 performance with a double, 4 home runs, 8 walks, 5 RBIs, and 5 stolen bases. Baseball season is underway, and finding broadcast information for favorite teams has become more complex following MLB's decision to produce and distribute broadcasts for nearly a third of the league. For fans tracking the upcoming matchup between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs, essential viewing details are now available. The first pitch between the Chicago Cubs and the Cincinnati Reds is scheduled for 7:40 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday, May 4. Fans can utilize the channel YouTube's sortable MLB schedule to filter broadcasts by team or division for comprehensive scheduling. Streaming options for watching MLB throughout the season are available through Fubo. Please note that MLB regional blackout restrictions are currently in effect. For the latest scores and results from May 4th games, users can access usatate.com. Information presented in this report is independently curated by editors, with some content supported by third-party funding, though editorial decisions remain independent. Users are advised that gambling involves risk, and all betting activities carry financial risk. For assistance with gambling issues, resources are available through the National Council on Problem Gambling. The The Boston Red Sox are facing a challenging season, entering Monday dead last in the American League East with a record of 13-21 and 10 games out of the division. With recent turmoil surrounding key personnel, including Craig Breslow's influence on the coaching staff, the team is being viewed as a potential trade asset this summer, particularly for a contender like the Chicago Cubs. Chicago's primary needs are centered on pitching depth. With Cade Horton sidelined by a season-ending injury and Justin Steele unavailable until after the All-Star break, the Cubs are actively looking to bolster their rotation and bullpen. Jed Hoyer is expected to target bullpen reinforcements amid April injuries. Two names immediately surface as potential acquisitions. The first is Aroldis Chapman, a familiar figure to Cubs fans. Chapman returned to Boston and has been performing exceptionally, posting a 0.84 ERA and 0.938 WHIP across his first 11 appearances this year, demonstrating continued dominance at age 38 with a fastball still sitting in the upper 90s. Pairing Chapman with Daniel Palensha in the Cubs bullpen could create a formidable late-inning duo, given the existing familiarity between the two. Another potential target is Sonny Gray. This move becomes more attractive if the Marlins retain Sandy Alcantara or if Joe Ryan sustains a serious injury. Gray offers veteran experience without demanding a top-tier price. His return timeline is contingent on his recovery from a hamstring strain, with a potential return in early May. Despite possessing a full no-trade clause, the prospect of competing for a championship in Chicago makes it plausible that Gray might waive it. Baseball history offers a rapid-fire review of significant moments and records spanning over a century. The report highlights pivotal events from various eras, including the establishment of professional baseball, landmark game statistics, and notable player achievements. In the early days, 1869 saw the Cincinnati Red Stockings begin their first regular season with a commanding 45-9 victory. The very first Major League game occurred in 1871 between the Cleveland Forest Cities and Fort Wayne Kekiangas, with Fort Wayne emerging victorious after a 4-hit shutout by Bobby Matthews. The mid-20th century brought legendary performances and historical shifts. In 1931, Babe Ruth played first base to ease his leg strain as Lou Gehrig moved to right field, resulting in an error that aided the Washington Senators' win over the Yankees. A significant moment in 1939 was when Boston Red Sox rookie Ted Williams hit his first career home run in Detroit, clearing the right field seats at Briggs Stadium. The 1950s featured dramatic plays, such as Roberto Clement's game-ending catch in 1955 that secured a victory for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Later milestones include Willie Mays setting a National League record for career home runs in 1966, surpassing Mel Ott, and the enduring legacy of Ernie Harwell, who passed away in 2010 after a long career broadcasting for the Detroit Tigers. More recent history includes Tim Lincecum achieving a career-high 29 double-digit strikeouts in 2011, the continued success of Albert Pujols in reaching the 3,000 hit club in 2018, and Adam Wainwright's pitching dominance in 2022. Beyond the field, the historical snapshot also touches on broader cultural and technological milestones. Notable events include the debut of Thomas Edison's phonograph in 1878, the formation of Rolls-Royce in 1904, the commencement of construction on the Panama Canal in the same year, and significant political shifts, such as Margaret Thatcher becoming the first female Prime Minister of the United Kingdom in 1979. The report also includes specific updates related to the Chicago Cubs, noting recent player birthdays and historical baseball records, alongside other miscellaneous historical facts from the period.